Hello, today we want to talk about the 3Fs. 3Fs is an awesome way to overturn objections and to get people on your side. Whenever you're going out to do the sales game here, as you know, when you first introduce yourself to people, they've pitched a million times. I mean, they got their blinders up. They don't want to hear what you say. You can even walk up, try to hand them free stuff. They're like, they'll do the stiff arm to you and try to get away. Okay, so this is a couple ways to this is probably one of my favorite ways to get the upper hand when we're doing sales, and it's called the 3Fs, and basically it stands for feel, felt, and found. Okay, and it's first thing is it's agreeing with the negative. I'm not even gonna bring the board up here. So let's just say I'm doing a pizza promotion, for instance. Yeah, we're doing this big pizza promotion. I'm not going to name any names. We're doing a pizza promotion. How it works: only $20. You get a couple free pizzas up front, then you got half off anything else you want for the next year. First thing a person says to me says, listen, honestly, I don't think I'd go there enough to get my money's worth out of it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say exactly, okay? Because if I agree with you, you can't argue with me because I just said you were right, okay? So that's the first thing I'm going to say, exactly. And I shake my head yes. I know exactly how you feel, and so now they agreed with him. Now what you're going to get is you're going to get more of a surprise. Instead of them saying, I got the upper hand, you're going to push the upper hand. But yeah, here you go. I agree with you. Now they're like, so what you're doing is you're saying, all right, yeah, I'll just take that negative, go and put that in my pocket, and let's elaborate here. I know exactly how you feel, and now what I found out was, excuse me, not what I found out. I'm gonna use the Jones effect here. Somebody else that purchased in the neighborhood, So one of the things you always want to do is you want to get people's names, or you have checks, Let's just say, Nick down the street. Oh, I know exactly how you feel. Matter of fact, Nick down the street, he felt the exact same way. So now you never want to say I felt the exact same way. Why? Because you're the sales guy. Pardon my French, but they don't give a shit about you, okay? They don't care how you felt. They don't care what you've done. They don't care about you. But their neighbor Nick, they do care about Nick. Matter of fact, they want the same things Nick have, so they want to know how he felt. Now, Nick, he felt the same exact way. Next grouping is now how do we solve this problem? Because now we know how they feel. He had the same problem over here. Now here's how we solve it, okay? So we're going to come right underneath of it, scoop that sucker out, and shovel it right out the back door. So now what Nick found out was, so now the problem's getting solved, and why Nick ended up buying one of these, or why Nick purchased one of these. Okay, so now not only did I knock the problem out, but now it's showing that Nick purchased one of these. I go ahead and put in his head, is the simple fact that if Nick just goes out once every 2.5 months, 3 months, which is very seldom. Do you agree? Now I'm going to ask him it's more of a yes question. Seldom is 3 months. And the person says, yeah. Like if he goes out once every 3 months, he'll make $50 on this card. And honestly, what Nick liked most about this. Now I'm going to talk about what Nick liked about it. He figured that if he could make $50, or he could turn his $20 into $70 in less than a year, that would be a great investment. Okay, that's more than a 200% return. Would you say a 200% return is a good investment for you, sir? Well, yeah, that's a pretty good return. Can you name another investment that's that good that you can think of offhand? Well, not really. Terrific. So the only question that I have for you is, did you want to pick up a 2-pack like Nick did down the street after he realized what kind of a deal this was? Or would you only want to do the one? Okay, so, you can use this with anything that you're selling. Make sure that you're, as I said, first, agree with the problem. Next, the felt. You understand it. Other people understand what the problem is, and they felt exactly the same way. And then, so you're addressing the problem now and knocking it out. And then you're finding out the solution. So make sure that you find people solutions. I hope the 3Fs helped you out here, and I hope this makes you a lot of money. Subscribe to my channel, and give me some comments after you try this thing out.